The main thing for you as you start on this and test yourself with your first workout is just to really understand this concept, this framework for effective shooting workouts. It's tune, train, test. That's the main thing today. Just get familiar with tune first. Whenever you go to a gym, whenever you do a shooting workout, whenever you walk in to shoot before a game, start by tuning your shot. During your tune portion, listen to me here. During your tune portion, you do not care about makes and misses. During your tune portion, you are tuning up your technique. That's it. It's important that you keep your technique focus primarily on your tune-up. And so let's go through our tune-up here, and let me just give you one single thought for you to tune up as you go into your line shots. So you're gonna find a straight line, and let me really emphasize, I've seen so many players do this that I know what they do wrong, and I don't want you to make the same mistakes. The mistake so many players make is they just get up, shoot it, and try to get it to drop on the line, and they're unintentional. Shooters are intentional, they're deliberate, they're focused in their practice. Get better at something. So to ensure that you get better at something, right now we're focusing on a footprint and just tuning up. Let's ensure that you are ruthless with this. If you're a right-handed shooter, your right toe is on the line. Your right toe, no other part of your foot, because we're gonna try to build everything off our orientation to that right toe. You don't wanna miss by an inch, well then don't miss the line by an inch with your toe. Second thing to focus on this is really about the arc of your shot. As we shoot this shot, trying to drop it on the line, we're not gonna be shooting the ball forward. We have to go and chase and go get it. Not only is that waste time, it's not the proper trajectory for your shot. We're gonna try to shoot this ball up so that we can get it within one step. What we're experimenting with our feet right now is we're experimenting getting our feet at least hip width, maybe wider. We're ensuring that our toes and heels are even, that we're not in any sort of a staggered position, which is hard to gain balance. And we're gonna make sure that we are not parallel to the line, we're not 10 toes to the rim, we are tilted and offset at least a little bit. And after each shot, we use the data. With our target, our shot up, data, bang, that's right on the line. So that's a pretty good footprint for me. It felt pretty natural. I didn't have to aim. What natural footprint produces a natural stroke that naturally drops on the line? Okay, that one was off the line a little bit. I didn't feel very natural on that one. And here's what's kind of crazy. I'm gonna give you a little tip right now. If you're missing to the left, you should generally tilt more. What mind-blowing. I'm missing to the left, I should tilt my feet more? That's crazy. Well, let me explain to you why real quick. You're getting more than you bargained for right here, but we're having fun. If I'm 10 toes to the rim parallel to the line, I'm gonna have to shoot the ball across my body in some way with my mechanism to get back to my target line. And so what I found is the more square a person is, the more the ball actually goes off the line. What I found is the more I actually tilt someone, like I wouldn't say shoot like this, okay? This is just for experimentation. The more the ball, look, I missed to that side of the line. The more you tilt, the more it's easy for your follow through to go right. The more you square, the easier it is for your follow through to go left. I'm talking as a right-handed shooter here. You'll discover this when you do this, but all right, little tip trick for you. Go ahead and shoot a couple where you're really just 10 toes to the line. What? How did that drop on the line? That's crazy. Where you're actually just 10 toes perpendicular and shoot a couple that way. Because it doesn't matter if your toes are pointed to the target, it matters that your hand is pointed to the target, and that's what line shots are for. As you tune up your Swish shots, I'm not gonna give you nearly as much today as I did on your line shots, just one thing today. Of course, you're still gonna get your footprint. Of course, we're still gonna lock our eyes on the rim, but all we're focusing on is one smooth motion on our Swish shot. We want no stopping. So many players stop and reload right there. That's not how we shoot in a real game. And so we're just gonna work on one smooth, accelerating motion. You're gonna see how many you can swish with your same footprint, one smooth, accelerating motion today, and I'll talk to you more about it in a future workout. As you move into your train portion of your very first workout, of course, we're just trying to understand that there's a difference between tuning up your technique where you are completely internal, narrow focus on your technique, to when you actually start to train something, you get to get a more narrow external focus, making some shots. On your train portion today, we're just requiring 50 shots, and it's just sample. You're sampling what's your percentage off the catch, level 1, on 50 shots, so that we can see some improvement. And that's imperative that you track in your workout tracker all of your shots so you can see your percentages over the course of 14 plus days. Now, the footwork that we're gonna be training in our train portion here is imperative. We're gonna be training this 1 foot move. So as we get into our 1 foot moves right here, we're going level 1, 15 feet, and it's really important that we get our knees just broken. We're not getting deep, low bend. Our knees are just kind of broken right here. Our left foot is planted for a right-handed shooter, and our power foot for a right-handed shooter, my right foot is back with a little bit of a toe trigger, ready to snap in to my footprint. So many players, when they first start this, they have this long, slow, lazy 1-2 step. Anybody can make a shot that way. You won't get to shoot that way in an actual game. We're trying to speed up, not having a 1-2 step, but a 1 foot move every single time. So it's gonna look just like this. 1 foot move into our shot. Then we get low, we get ready for our next one, and we're gonna catch that basketball. And if you gotta take a second to check your handprint, to check your eyes, you can step in and check your footprint and step back out of it before you step in and shoot. But every single time, we're low, loaded, 1 foot moves. Be deliberate with your footwork. We'll add speed as we go through our workouts. Right now, we're really just trying to lock in our footwork and lock in our footprint every single time. Train 50 shots minimum, more if you want them, and make sure you track it. After you train and get your sample, we're gonna go into our test, and you get to do the Allen ladder test, which is a great shooting test for you. And more important than your score or even your footwork is you need to shift your brain to game mode. Speed, pressure, fatigue. It's how you translate what you've done technically with your tune-up to what you've done with your targeting and your footwork in your training to test yourself in a game-like manner. This formula will help you make shots and perform well in real games. Try it out, get comfortable with it, and we'll get better tomorrow.